Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Let's see what we're going to get. Fewer messages. Actually, I'm being called to this deck. Sagittarius, people and placements. Most important messages for Sagittarius at this time. What is that? We have void. We have deep cellular healing. Wow. The cosmic heart. Yeah. Okay. And wait. All paths lead home. You might have like a sense of like returning to your center in some sense. You can see like the magnificence of all the cycles in your life and everything that's interconnecting. Inner authority, intuition, and turn your gaze within. Okay. Maybe we'll read that for you guys. Yeah, there could have been like a conflict or something that like forced you to kind of abandon it or something. You could have like abandoned something that was like causing conflict or let's see, all paths lead home. I love that. It's such a nice message. 34. Wow, it opened right to it. This could be in your relationships. It's normal to look to the external world for answers and guidance. What's revolutionary is turning your gaze inward. You're being called to source your guidance from within, to study the terrain of your inner landscape, to develop a reliable relationship with your soul. So this is about really centering yourself. You know, if you watch like near-death experience videos, it's about getting connected with Jesus, with God, with your bigger purpose, right? The more you spend time connecting with your soul, the deeper the connection will become. The challenge for empaths is staying connected without cutting off from the world. The best way to do this is develop a daily practice that helps you to keep checking in, to draw on the wisdom within, and let that be the authority in your life. If this card appears, you may be called to develop or switch up your spiritual practice, to get in the habit of turning your gaze within, getting centered for the day before consuming anything from the outside world, to start from a feeling of at-homeness. And throughout each day, find simple ways to keep coming home. Interesting. So grounding could be a good exercise, you know, inhaling that golden white light energy, exhaling black gray energy through the base of your feet. Also doing tarot readings if you have your own tarot deck, that could be very useful as well. Or maybe just, you know, tuning into me, of course, whatever your heart feels guided to do. This doesn't mean switching off from the realities of today's world. We need as many conscious people as possible living with their eyes wide open. Rather, it's a call to start your day from a place of connectedness, grace, and devotion. So maybe prayers, like daily prayers, or, you know, developing a stronger team with your angels, with higher spirits. So prayers, I would say, is important here. Okay, sorry about that. I had to write those ideas down. So I just wrote down, you know, prayers in the morning or working with angels, grounding, breathing exercises, and or tarot readings, of course, right? This doesn't mean switching off from the reality of today's world. We already read that. Rather, it's a call. So this is about you becoming a channel, right? Understanding what the higher spirits need for you. Grace, devotion. So when you go out in the world and when you let the world in, you do it from an unshakable state of being. Stay where you draw your strength, authority, and guidance from a place deep within. This could be regarding your power as well, like especially if you're dealing with people that cause conflict with their words, or your words manifest, right? So, okay, well, I think we're gonna pull a Cali card for you, lovely souls. Sagittarius, people and placements, messages. Thank you. Baba Tarini. Interesting. A lot of Scorpio energy here. Could have been dealing with Gemini, or something about work could be relevant. A tantric priestess of karmic release manifests with the capacity to integrate higher divine energy into even the most stubborn patterning that has so far resisted healing. When momentum is building and you don't know how to stop fueling the fire or reverse the damage, she appears. Her presence indicates this is a powerful time for spiritual work and healing practices. Wow. Healing practices. I love that. Maybe there's something about your health that needs to be focused on, like, all right. She will support the work, and much growth can come of it, particularly at this time. No matter how wild it might seem, the storms of your life will be gentled. You will emerge unharmed. I feel like you're entering this phase of peace almost. Sorry, just having some tea. Goddess Kali, as Bhavatarini, is the tantric priestess of karmic release and spiritual blessing. She liberates devotees from karmic struggles, especially those that keep repeating the same patterns with different players. So these are like, I mean, I won't go too deep into that. Her presence in a reading implies the Divine Mother's blessing of divine disruption. Sometimes the jolt of disruption is such a shock it temporarily is unpleasant, and we feel therefore that it is unwanted or harmful. However, once we allow the workings of such disruption to realign our affairs, we come to recognize and be grateful for what is taking place. We see it as a saving grace, rather than something we had to endure. This oracle predicts the seizing of restrictive or negative influences. So this could have been people around you, like walking away from that, shielding. This could be an Aquarius or somebody in your organization. Or there could, yeah. Ma is adorned with flowers in recognition she is celebrated during puja. So I believe that's when they give offerings to their gods and deities, right? You might need to set up an altar to give offerings, right? Like apples or whatever else you've got. Unlike the fierce Kali, who is adored in fearsome places in the dead of night, this kind of Bhavatarini is adored in celebrations of the light. The puja, or the sacred ritual, can be very simple. Its most basic form is a call to the divine ones to manifest on earth. It is a creation of light and has a cleansing effect on those doing the puja, and if the intentions and receptivity are strong enough, on surrounding people and areas. So it's amazing how much we can impact the people around us. I was actually listening to a near-death experience waking up this morning about how Jesus was showing this man on the effect of how he treated people actually affected how those people treated other people, right? So also mantras could be relevant, like listening to mantras if you don't really have the time for like much else. Mantras could just be relevant from positive deities, right? Okay. Bhavatarini teaches that our spiritual activities can have a positive influence, more so we think possible. In a reading, so the more stronger you're focused on your spirituality, the better, right? Just writing notes for myself. Because sometimes I do these readings and I have no idea what I'm saying, right? Because you enter like more of like a just kind of channeled state where you totally don't remember things. I have to actually go back on my videos and watch them if I want to take some more notes for myself. Okay. Where is this? In a reading, Bhavatarini foretells a profoundly positive, expansive energy that will become available to us if we are willing to open our hearts to her. She also reminds us we don't have to wait until things become severe to call on the Divine Mother's assistance. So having that, maybe there's like almost a preventative element to your spirituality as well, like protection prayers, preventative. Just writing this down, sorry. Okay. Why not call for her daily, not only to resolve issues, but to prevent them from gaining traction in the first place? Call on her daily. So daily prayers. If we align ourselves with such simple and happiness-inducing wisdom, our lives are peaceful and free of unnecessary drama. Bhavatarini can take the form of Kali Falaharini to destroy the results of our actions. Phala means fruit, and Harini means a female who takes something away. So Falaharini means a female who takes something away. So Falaharini means the woman who takes away the fruit of her actions. This means she can conquer our karma. Kali Falaharini can cleanse our samkaras, or mental psychic imprints. And they say samkara is why we reincarnate, right? So these are kind of things we're stuck to or stubborn to give up, right? Things we have to learn until we exit those loops. These are the familiar grooves that keep the soul repeating patterns lifetime after lifetime. They are comprised of habitual ways of thinking and behaving that prevents us from evolving into something new and more suitable. They are the karma of stuckness, limiting freedom, creativity, and expression. We are at a turning point now. I think we're ending cycles from like 1800s, 1500s, right? This is a big shift for our ancestral bloodline. This could be regarding finances or self-esteem. Maybe there's a big focus on that here as well, like self-love. Samskaras can be negative in quality, like the inhuman compulsion towards perfection. But they can also be something we consider positive, like a repeated attraction towards being a healer. Although being a healer can generate spiritual benefit if we identify with it, it can undermine our freedom to grow spiritually. Also, if you're trying to heal people that are just taking your energy and leading you off course, then you're not going to actually follow your divine purpose, right? You're actually almost enabling bad karma. It can become overly restrictive and even lead to the suppression of aspects in our authentic being that don't really fit in with the healer archetype. In the example of a healer, the Divine Mother recognizes the goodness in your heart and your genuine desire to assist. All right, so sorry about that. I was disrupted by a knock. Genuine desire to assist, yet she will do what is necessary to protect your spiritual awakening and free you from attachments. Yes, even the attachment to helping others. Interesting. And she recognizes the goodness in your heart and your genuine desire to assist. She will do whatever is necessary to protect your spiritual awakening and free you from your attachments. Yes, even the attachment to helping others. So this is about healing yourself, I feel, more than anybody else. This doesn't mean that you no longer want to be a healer or that you are blocked from doing so. It will not be able to prop up self-value using external roles. Ultimately, this is a gift, but it's also a lesson that many healers find painful in the beginning. They need to learn how to offer their heartfelt work and not be attached to how it's received. If they see immediate results and powerful effects of the work, the challenge is not to identify with what is happening and make the divine grace about their own ego. If the ego is failing these lessons and getting caught up in a feeling of being superior or inferior, the Divine Mother will intervene. The lesson is that you can relish the roles you play in your life without allowing them to define you. You're asked to take care that you don't restrict yourself to the roles you play. Embrace the spiritual freedom and unconditional love necessary to be your full, authentic being. Embrace the spiritual. Don't restrict yourself. Embrace the So if you feel bad about having to walk away from somebody or something that was very like conflict filled, that is a part of being a healer, right? It's not your job to solve and do everything, right? They need to. Sometimes the most healing thing we can do is walk away, right? Embrace your spiritual freedom, unconditional love necessary to be your full authentic being. I love that. You're asked to bear the discomfort of no longer relying on certain familiar patterns that give you validation. This will open you up to greater self-realization, self-possession, and joyful freedom to be your full self, your whole self. You're on the cusp of a beautiful breakthrough into a more positive era. To amplify your blessings, open your heart to the unfamiliar. This could be something you're manifesting. Finances could be important as well. I'm going to pull some last messages. Sagittarius, people in placements, Sagittarius. We have don't be hard on yourself. So if you have been judging yourself, you are loved by your spirit team. We're not perfect. We all come here to learn, of course. And it's good. It's better late than never, right? Sagittarius. There could be a healing relationship coming in, by the way. This could be just with yourself or God. Happy hoes ain't hating. Interesting. Maybe these are people around you. Like maybe somebody was unhappy around you, or you were a hater in some sense. No offense. Hummingbird could be relevant. Wow. That spirit animal could have meanings for you if you search that up on YouTube. Anything else for Sag? We have someone was trying to block your abundance in the past. We have extremely jealous of you. Ooh, maybe this is why you had to walk away. They prevented your forward movement. And align your chakras came out in the future position. And be slippery, curveball them. So this is not a time to commit, I would say, to negative people. Develop your clear skills. Trust. So this is about trusting your intuition, your clairaudience, your clairsentience. That's so funny because I was going to post a video yesterday on the different not a video, a infographic on the different clair skills. I might do that. So check out my community page tab. I'm going to post that right now. Let's see your most important action steps. Sagittarius. Wow, move ahead, move forward. Just go, just leave. You can see how she's, even in this card, she looks like she's almost running. I mean, like the wind is bellowing at her. And she's like, goodbye. Goodbye, friends. Off to a next adventure. And then you got Eight of Wands. So take action on your ideas. Life is moving ahead. Generosity, change, quick decisions. Yeah. Answering the call to action creates new opportunity on the bottom. So I hope you've enjoyed this short little reading. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal using the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip. Good luck. Take care. What does that say? Is that? Yeah. Take care. And I think you're not just to clarify, I think that you're not the person who was unhappy. I think you're a happy person because this is in the reverse on the future. So happy hoes ain't hating. So maybe this is you taking out people from your life or not allowing them in your life if they are negative or controlling or anything like that. And I also think you're not the controlling one, but take care.